ESPN Plus, greetings from Tucson, Arizona on an absolutely gorgeous November Saturday with football on a bye week. 10th ranked Arizona basketball has the day all to themselves here in the Old Pueblo as they host Old Dominion out of the Sun Belt Conference. And we welcome you courtside, Steve Quiss, alongside Matt Muehlbach. I hope I have my play-by-play.
But to your point, 0-0 across the board is big time. Those three guards right now, and we'll talk more about them, but they to me are top three in the country as we sit in our seat.
It'll be interesting to see if Arizona can match that 13-0 start they got out to on Monday against Canisius. They had the opening possession. As you look at the starting five, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? And here's the first shot of the game, and it's rebounded by KJ Lewis on the offensive glass. Bradley's going to take a three and bury it, and he picks up right where he left off on Monday.
And that's the thing, he shot it really well. He was 1 for 3 the other night from 3 in the exhibition games. But this is what we're seeing, Steve. Defense to offense. Their defense so far, top notch.
Yeah, KJ Lewis with a great block right there. Terrific defender, drives now, gets a better look just right of the lane and gets it to go. Dominion had 20 offensive rebounds in their opening loss to Buffalo that came nearly at the buzzer. Oh, up to Malaka. And a terrific start in disrupting that shot attempt there by R.J. Blakeney.
Arizona means business in the early part of this season. They are not messing around at the start of these games.
That's big man to big man. We saw that in the first deck.
Was made almost from three-point line, and it was on a dime.
So a 9-0.
U fans still on their feet as they do traditionally for ODU scores. So
here's Love. Drives in. Love with a right hand off the window. It rims out, and Krivas has a second rebound. That's Jaden Johnson. He's a freshman. They have 18 players on this roster for Old Dominion. 4 holdovers and 14 new guys. A lot of transfers, too, with some talent, and they're going to get a steal right here. Blakeney, who's got a lot of talent, is going to throw it down. He's a Dayton transfer from a couple.
Bucket for the Monarchs.
Monarchs out of the Sun Belt Conference. They opened Monday at home against Buffalo and lost on a 3 with 1.3 seconds to go. Here's Townsend inside, gets the shot off and gets it to go down. He needed that. He didn't really have a good opener.
And one thing we see there, Steve, these three guards are not only great in every area, but just defensively, they can switch everything. You see the pressure.
They got another takeaway, and Bradley got blocked at the rim. Townsend is going to get fouled on the second chance opportunity.
Maybe, yeah. That's
crazy. It really is.
Well, Mike Jones, you got some history. Yep. You're a baller. You knew how to play. The list of DeMatha players. I mean, and just how good he was. Like I said, some of the players. Markel Fultz recently. Hunter Dickinson at Kansas played at DeMatha. Did not realize that, but a couple that you mentioned, AB. Danny Ferry. Victor Oladipo, the list goes on and on. It's a crazy list.
Here's Henry Vasar trying some Magic Johnson moves in the lane. It results in a turnover. Last bucket was by Pounds, and following it up is Devin Caesar. So a good little run.
Who a lot of people think can really be a big-time scorer for him. He was a huge scorer at Campbell.
And that's why you have a talented guy like Emmanuel Steffen, who they're still thinking potentially, as Caesar buries the hard-earned jumper there, potentially redshirting. They're on the reverse. Del Orso missed it. Offensive rebound by Vasar to kick out.
Great move by Deli, not a finish. He came up with the little Steve Smith kind of reverse right there. KJ at the rim, just too much, too strong.
Deli tried to go inside, but good anticipation there by Pounds, pounding that one away.
Tough angle with 2 guys on defense on that side of the court.
Arizona with 6 to shoot. Del Orso, and he gets one to fall. You know, the other day, scored 7 points.
That are easy to go against. All 9, 10 guys that are playing can defend.
Arizona wound up playing 15 against Canisius. Here's a lob up to Krivas, and he gets hammered by Walker. And again, we're watching that ankle again on the pitch count. The minutes restrictions in 4 minutes.
Well, and that was the other thing. The other night he had, what? 6.
Swanton Roger to Cal Swan Roger. Second for Krivas, and he missed both of them. Townsend hit the floor, and here comes Old Dominion. Caesar leading it. Finds a shot. And Krivas has got a fourth rebound in 4 minutes.
And he tried to jump into Martinez. Martinez did a good job avoiding that. He would have been called for the foul.
Oh, he's going to get an assist. Big fella. Krivas into Townsend.
Stuffing the box score right now.
Townsend leads Arizona with 5 points. 11-point advantage. Launching is Dura Gordon. There's one of those offensive rebounds that we talked about. And second chance points there for Zayas.
And how about the box out? There's Krivas really running. And Townsend had an incredible post up right there and seal Krivas. He loves that little move. He spins. He's a tall defender right there. You think of Old Dominion right there was Swan Rogers. He's a 7-footer as well.
Yeah, the Maryland transfer. That move you saw by Krivas will play on the next level. Lewis got some separation, finds a shot in the lane, and gets it to go down.
Anytime he wants.
Arizona shooting 52%, 11 of 21. They've made 5 of their last 6 field goals.
Pressure backcourt. Now we saw a little bit of this in the exhibition.
13-point lead, the biggest of the game. And Caesar, he got some defensive help there, and that found a wide-open Cal Swan Roger. What does the coaching staff think about that?
Yeah, great job by Caesar. He just broke the press right there, and usually for Arizona, I was just about to say the nice thing.
Extended down a little bit to accompany the 6 Hollywood seats, huh?
It's funny, I was watching the Arizona warm-up, and they have a warm-up now that's a lot like what the pros.
Del Orso, no look pass to Bradley, who's been quiet. Into the 7'2" Krivas. Double team comes, he puts it on the floor and then gets fouled. And they're going to get pounds again.
Look how much stronger Krivas. He got fouled there.
Say that. Okay. Here's Krivas continuing at the free throw line. Ankle issue. That allowed a guy like Henry Vasar to kind of step up, and for no good by Devin Caesar, who's a Buffalo transfer, so that had to hit hard when they just hit the buzzer right on Monday.
That's right.
A little extra sting there as his old uniform stung him.
And nobody taking the ball from Milwaukee. Posts up. The defender grabbed his shirt, tried everything he could.
Different Wildcats. So there's 7 different guys who have one each, and there's a block shot by Awaka. You don't see a big block, too many shots out there. Vasar, he can stretch the floor. It's on its way. And, I thought it was going, but on the offensive glass, Awaka, and he got fouled.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out how to say this, but he might be one of the most impactful transfers.
Avid reader. He had a book club. He organized a book club with his team at Tennessee. I wanted to ask him today when they had those early workouts if he was going to do it here and what he was reading. Good offensive rebound and off the missed free throw. Bradley missed. Awaka was right there to get another second chance opportunity. He's going to get it in the corner. Feed Vasar, who hangs in the air, missed the jumper. Got his own board, puts it up and gets it to go down. An NBA scout about Vasar last night. And I said, you got to check him out. He said, well, I hadn't heard the name yet. I said, go check out the roster.
That's right.
Watch some film. You'll thank me.
Nice.
That's James Johnson, It's a little bit like Matt Muehlbach, or was that more Matt Offing right there? Who would have made that jumper?
I always got to defer to Matt Offing. He's my guy.
The pizza king of San Diego.
Got to defer to Matty O.
Had many a pie of his crust pizza in San Diego.
Matty O can play.
Whether it's the Del Mar location or Solana Beach. That's a missed shot, but there's Awaka. Get out of my way, everybody. I'm going to put it back. And
Awaka down there looking for post-ups again. He is.
Arizona plus 13 on the boards. Good pass inside to Love, but he lost the handle on it to turn it over. He only has 2 points, and there's Caesar on the other end.
That's why he averaged 13 a game.
Love is 1 for 4 shooting, a couple of points and assist in 12 minutes. He's going to drive here. He wants his, and he's going to get his second made field goal of his first half.
Again, fighting through some physical defense right here. This Arizona, a nod to our old friend, Mr. Bill Walton, who we lost earlier this year.
Al Bryant with a spin move, kick out. Vasar spots up the 3 and hits it. Oh, he's made back-to-back triples in the first 2 games. He had one on Monday. He's got another one here. Have to kill you. He is a United States Naval Aviator, and I couldn't be prouder.
Yeah, that's awesome stuff, Steve. And an awesome name and awesome stuff. Did you name him after me?
Yes, we did, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
I was here when you were here. And there's Caleb Love knocking down a triple.
He tells so far, he's not going to change. Tiger does not change his stripes. He's going to shoot it. He knows how to do that. He knows how to score, but he has been much more of a facilitator as he launched it. And he felt it.
Oh, channel your inner Steph Curry right there.
A lot about, I said this on the broadcast the other night, Klay Thompson.
Yep.
Don't have to dribble.
Townsend, the steal, he missed, but there's KJ Lewis, the cleanup on aisle 5.
KJ Lewis. Live with KJ Lewis.
And that forces Old Dominion to spend a timeout. Look at this.
And he did, of course, Kenny Anderson. They were ridiculously good. But I think this three-guard lineup deserves something. We got to come up with it.
Can't Buy Me Love has to be the best romantic comedy ever, filmed here in Tucson,
And
Arizona.
filmed in Tucson, right?
Caesar really channels his inner Caleb Love right there to count over the three. And that end, Vasar with a good box out of the Maryland transfer, Cal Swan Roger. Played briefly the last 2 years at Maryland. Mike Jones brought him over because Mike Jones was an assistant.
Well, and that right there, that foul, that's the three.
It's the second foul on Swanton Roger. Vasar at the free throw line. Wildcats bite you in the Big 12 with the, almost every team in the Big 12 and the Ken Palm top 25. 28-point lead inside of a minute to go. The biggest lead for Arizona was 30 at 47-17 moments ago before the Caesar three. Drive and a blow-by of Lewis. You don't see too many times a blow-by there, but one by Caden Diggs. Did you see the Sun Belt tournament bracket in Pensacola, Florida, where you're the 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th seeds? It's something remarkable. In the Pensacola Bay Center, it's 1 and 2 seeds. You're right to the semifinals.
Oh, you
Find that online.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Like the WCC used to do it right with the double buys for St. Mary's and Gonzaga to protect how many teams they get in the tournament. But this thing was wild. Imagine having to play 7 games, winning 7 games up a second here in the final 33.4. Johnson's at the free throw line. Talk about getting in chunks, huh?
Efficient.
No, that one slapped by Townsend off of a walk. On the inbound. Drive by Caesar. Awaka just got a body into him and forced a tough shot there. On the run out, here's Bradley, and he is fouled in the act of shooting. 98 season, 1 year after the championship run that ended by beating Kentucky in India.
About these three guards, I said, hey, are they up there with some of the top 1, 2, 3 guards in Arizona?
Bump into him every once in a while. I think I saw him last at a football game. Pressure. Pounds has it. Shot clock is off.
By the way, Stoudemire's the other guy they need to put their jersey up in McHale Center here along with Bob Elliott.
There's a trap. They got to hurry, and Awaka with a takeaway. They force the steal. Love's going to heave it up and just missed it. Back iron.
He had fun with that.
Yup. Arizona with a half dozen steals. Bradley with 5 first half points triggers the inbound.
See, ODU, to me, playing a lot more physical already on defense, really on the ball handler hard.
Bradley downhill. Awaka with a 6th offensive rebound, 1 dribble on the floor, and scores over Cal Swan Roger.
Yes, player than I thought he would be when he came to Arizona.
And if you ever get here before they open the doors, we have the privilege of doing that. They're always working out the big guys with bags, right? And that's why. Getting guys with bags so they're ready to go. And Townsend shuffles it off to Awaka, who's going to get fouled by Callum Swanton Roger. 4 block shots against Buffalo.
That's right here, but man, he's getting beat up. The guy, he's got bruises. Arizona attacks that ball screen. We have not seen that in the last few years for the Tommy Lloyd team. But you have Awaka
in transition. Bradley the assist to Townsend, partner. Looming. 1 on the road in Madison and 1 here. Probably the hottest ticket Tucson in a long time.
And I bet that ticket in Madison, that's going to be a big ticket. One of the great all-time college towns ever.
4 to shoot. Dura Gordon, and he's going to get fouled with 1 point. This is a sign of the times kid right here at the line. He is one of only 20.
Wow.
So we're almost up to 24 now. Started at Missouri, then went to Austin Peay. Thought maybe he had turned and faced the rim. My bad.
Nice double screen there to get Love open.
Yep, and Love misses. Townsend almost had the offensive rebound taken away, and here's Caesar with a finger roll.
Yeah, he's fast.
Caesar, the 3rd national championship now for the University of Arizona. So Vasar gets credit for the bucket.
Great call by Tommy Lloyd out of the timeout. And by the way, another made shot around the rim. So checking that box second half.
Bryant fed Krivas down low. He's got quite the height advantage there and just kind of throws it up wildly over Stephon Walker.
Not a lot you can do on a 7-2 player that, by the way, is playing physical. Krivas is playing as physical as you can get down low.
Del Orso, the Campbell transfer in last year. And here's Del Orso.
You mentioned Del tonight, got 4 rebounds, and that's really what you have to do as a shooter. If you don't, the shot's not going, do something else. Get some rebounds, get in the action a little differently, and don't worry about the shot so much. Nice pivot.
Yeah, might have got away with an extra step. Caden Diggs, he's a freshman, 6'7". Del Orso, he did so much damage over 2 years at Campbell. He finished 6th all-time scoring for Campbell. Awaka, and count it. Oh, he continues to work in the low block.
Yeah, he's just so...
He has a double-double with 14 points and 10 rebounds. And another offensive rebound, this one by Carter Bryant. And Del Orso got an uncontested 3, but Awaka got a shot off on another offensive board. Out to Del Orso. This one's got to go down. It doesn't. Carter Bryant, the offensive rebound. Try it again, young man. Oh.
And the look of Del Orso just...
Position break.
I love Vesar right there, how fast the decision-making was.
Bryant. Oh, the NBA spin move in the lane for his first bucket of the afternoon. There are a lot of them on the baseline who like that shot right there.
Right.
Probably got the highest draft ceiling on this team right now.
Caused that miss right there because of his length on defense.
Cleaned up by Ben Nacy, a freshman, local kid from Virginia Beach. Into Awaka on Nacy. Double team comes, ball is loose. Awaka's not going to give that one away and scores it.
Any doubt who's going to come up with it on the ground there?
Oh.
2 against 1, but Awaka's stronger than everybody.
And picking his pocket is Bryant. Oh, yeah, he plays defense, too. And there goes Fight 9 for the throwdown. Oh, man. Arizona's got a 40-point advantage here. Want more. Out to Del Orso. And there it is. And look at him. Hallelujah.
Looks to the
last 4 shots. Still defending. Here's Pounds. And Pounds trying to go over Krivas. Got it back. And then came up short. And then Duro Gordon with the bucket.
Great hustle by this Old Dominion team. You can see the personality of Mike Jones coming through in the second half. You guys are playing hard.
They have 7 offensive rebounds now, leading to 6 second chance points. And Conrad Martinez, the point guard, he didn't turn the basketball over either, too. So, you know, something that Tommy Lloyd can
have a hole where, like, if he couldn't shoot, you didn't have to guard him. And he could.
A 3, bricked off the front iron there by Zygas from Lithuania. Cats in transition, led by Martinez. Krivas over the top to Townsend. Townsend put it on the floor once off the window and scores. Trey Townsend has 9, the reigning Horizon League Player of the Year from Oakland University last year.
Yeah, really nice catch. And again, finishing in traffic at the rim. Tommy Lloyd said that was a big emphasis. And again, you see on that.
This is Jaden Johnson, points, almost halfway home in the second half. That's 9 second half points. Second one rattles in and out. Krivas has the rebound, and Arizona's closing in on 50 rebounds to 21 for Old Dominion. Martinez finds Bryant, no look pass open in the corner, and Carter Bryant just drills the triple. What can he do?
Well, they had that screen and roll right there, and it was beautiful because Krivas and his size just sucked in the defense, and then Bryant was wide open on the corner.
Steal by Martinez, and then Pounds is going to foul him, and that's going to be it for Pounds.
He can, but he looks very comfortable out there.
Conrad Martinez at the free throw line. A lot of bigs, you're pounded inside, right? So a lot of bigs to the free throw line where they tend to struggle no matter what program they're in. struggle might not be the best way to say it, but oh, here's a steal by Bryant. Can he throw it down again? Oh, the windmill by Bryant. Man, you're already ready for the next level.
Well, the first dunk he had, 5 minutes ago, he kind of gingerly put in. Not this one right here, the two-hand windmill.
Admire that as we go to the break.
For a long time, 10 points. Jimmy Rappis, 14 in that game. Phil Taylor, 10.
We're really going down the annals now, aren't we?
Herman Harris, 6 points in that game. Herman lives in Tucson.
Duro Gordon gets that one to fall. I would have thought that was a Bruce Larson coach team.
That was Freddie the Fox.
Yeah.
And that was right when he was getting going, too.
Del Orso missed a Waka. Clean. Yeah. Did you ever have one of Coach Bruce Larson's classes? Zygus with a drive and missed, a Waka with a 13th rebound?
I was told Bruce Larson I could beat him in racquetball.
Nope, not a chance.
I know I could have beaten him.
Jaden Bradley
to this
scored.
day.
Nope, he would have shown up in his blue Sansabelt slacks, his polyester shirt, and he would have whooped you even with a really, really hard rubber ball.
With the really old rackets.
And underhand, right, like Rick Barry.
How many?
He hit 100 out of 100. The next guy would be
100 out of 100.
Yeah, 100. But in racquetball, guys couldn't even score on Bruce Larson. It was unbelievable. Big test after a couple of bye games here. Caesar pulls up in the key, in and out. And a rebound for Vesar. That's going to be his 8th of the game. And Del Orso catch and shoot. Transition. 3 is good. 15 points, 15 rebounds for Tobe Awaka in 20 minutes. Ay, ay, ay. Johnson gets to the elbow and fires over Carter Bryant for the bucket.
Yeah, good-looking freshman. Johnson, he's ready I think he's ready to run this team.
Yep. You know, they lost their top point guard, too. I'm glad you pointed that out, Old Dominion. They were expecting to have Emo Essien, returning point guard, as that is made from the outside. Carter Bryant's got another one. Well, he was quiet for a while. He's in double figures. Emo Essien came up with a heart condition as Walker scores on the other end last week, right before the opening game. So that was it. They were relying on him to be their point guard. Martinez drives, and Martinez with a soft touch lays it in.
Well, Martinez
17, no good. Here's Del Orso just driving as he goes downhill, and he'll get fouled. Maybe they will get to 100 here this afternoon.
got a job to do out there.
Yeah, don't mess this one up, right? Lightning got an opportunity to play 4 minutes and scored.
5 minutes, I would count on it. He can shoot it.
Jaden Johnson dribbling behind his back over Conrad Martinez, and is going to stick the jumper with some help of the friendly rim.
I saw Martinez had
Bounded by Vesar, who has 9. So he's got 8 points, 9 rebounds in 19 minutes. And look at his ball handling skills.
not a problem for him at all.
All those Europeans, he's going to set the screen high for Martinez, roll off of it, and there's your alley-oop. Well, it off to Martinez.
Bryant could have shot it, did not. Unselfish.
Bryant has 12 on 5 of 7 shooting. Here's Whiteman. Free throw line jumper is pure, young man.
Yeah, and then there's walk-ons where the crowd cheers for him. And then there's walk-ons that can play. And they cheer for him, but they know he's got that in his bag.
Remember, the only 2 returning starters from last year's team were Love and Whiteman.
That's
Whiteman
right.
got the start on senior day, and he gets the second senior day.
That's right. Good call.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Isn't that crazy? And there's a foul on the drive by time during the regular season. They hit it twice in the exhibition season. 60 as we went to that break. Whole lot of athleticism for Arizona, so they, this doesn't come as a surprise. They'll probably have a pretty solid Sun Belt season, I would think. I don't think they're going to be playing the first day, having to win 7 over 7 days to get the automatic bid. Oh, changing hands, Martinez.
We've seen a couple exhibition games, early non-con games. Arizona had no trouble, but I think going into that Wisconsin-Duke 1-2 punch the next 2 Fridays, I think Arizona's locked in. I mean, they're going to whisk
out of here with less than 10 turnovers for the second consecutive game.
I like everything about this team, the rotations, the personal.
At a smaller school for his last year of eligibility. That didn't pan out, so he's back. And happier than ever because he's been on the floor with this kind of team, you're going to get on the floor a lot with this team and this schedule. Might not happen again 2 for 3 consecutive days of that tournament. You know that field is stacked. Don't they play like on a ballroom floor with all that weird stuff going on?
Right.
Pounds. Elms missed it. Yep. Whiteman leading the break.
3-on-1.
Whiteman for Lloyd, and coming back was Elms to spoil all the fun here. A foul. 1:02 to go. And saying, did you just put him at the line? So
Yeah, did you help me out right there?
they're going to go in against Eastern New Mexico. He took that shot. Jackson Cook in, redshirt freshman, Mount Verd Academy. Also my guy. Chipmo. Oh, Zygas, and count it.
Nice. Yeah. And just trying to put them all together. The continuity is such a big thing these days. And Liam Lloyd is on rebound there.
Lead the
Nice
break.
pass.
Yep. Will Kuykendall. Kuykendall, rather, yep. He scored against Eastern New Mexico.
He hit a nice 3 in that one.
Super nice young man, came over and introduced himself.
Very big kid
We're going to keep him around.
from France.
Sort of somewhat like the basketball equivalent of Rudy, right?
Yeah. Oh, there was
Nearly a steal by
a great
Kuykendall.
chance there.
And Hubbard unleashes a 3. He missed it.
You might see him hold it now. No shot here.
Jopmo has it, and he's been instructed to hold it for the final 11 seconds. And Arizona is going to win this thing 102 to 44. They had a 60-point advantage here. Mike Jones, Tommy Lloyd exchanging pleasantries, and the Wildcats are now 2-0, and things become real in less than a week's time. Friday in Madison, and then the following Friday at home against Duke. Could very well be a top 10 matchup between Arizona and Duke. 102-44. So